So did Jack Straw allow a Libyan rebel to be illegally sent back to his homeland to face imprisonment and torture? The former Foreign Secretary has always denied he knew about rendition operations involving Britain, but Abdel Hakim Belhaj and his wife say he did. They want damages and their day in court. A criminal investigation has already been launched. Our international editor, Lindsay Hilson, has this report.
March 2004, the deal in the desert. Yet Tony Blair and Colonel Gaddafi's officials had been doing deals since 9/11, when the brother leader became an ally in the war on terror. His enemies were our enemies. Abdul Hakim Belhaj and Sami al-Sadi were leading members of a jihadi group trying to overthrow Gaddafi. Today, Jack Straw was accused of authorizing their extraordinary rendition back to Libya.
I'm sorry that I can't say more about this case, but with a police investigation pending and this intended civil legal action, I'm sorry that it's not appropriate for me to say anything more about it.
There are 3 cases underway. First, Abdul Hakim Belhaj, Sami al-Sadi and their families are suing the Foreign Office and MI6, as well as Jack Straw and former MI6 agent Mark Allen personally in the civil court. They want an apology and damages. Secondly, the Metropolitan Police is investigating MI6 agents and government ministers to see if they've committed a crime. Thirdly, Belhaj is suing the Commissioner for the British Indian Ocean Territory because documents suggest he was rendered through Diego Garcia, a British possession administered by the Americans. The documents, found in the abandoned intelligence headquarters in Tripoli last August after the revolution, reveal a close cooperation between the CIA, MI6 and the Libyan Secret Service. Sami al-Sadi, also known as Abu Muntir, was sent back from Hong Kong. A memo from the CIA to the Libyan Secret Service reads, "We are also aware that your service has been cooperating with the British to effect Abu Muntir's removal to Tripoli." Belhaj, now head of the Tripoli Brigade, was arrested in Bangkok and sent back to Libya on March the 8th, 2004. Both men say they were tortured. Memos to Libyan intelligence spell out the British role.
Fairly late in March, you've got Mark Allen, the former head of counterterrorism at MI6, falling all over himself to take credit for the rendition of Belhaj, right? I can't put it better than he did. He said, well, I didn't pay for the air cargo, that's true, of course, but the intelligence on these people was British. So I think if he was prepared to take credit for it then he and his supervisor, Jack Straw, ought to be prepared to take responsibility for it now.
Mr. Straw has always denied authorizing extraordinary rendition.
There simply is no truth in the claims that the United Kingdom has been involved in rendition. Full stop, because we haven't been. The short story is that we know of no occasion where there has been a rendition through United Kingdom territory, or indeed over United Kingdom territory, nor do we have any reason to believe that such flights have taken place without our knowledge.
It was the consistent policy of the previous government, as his, wholly to be opposed to any complicity in torture or ill-treatment or unlawful rendition.
Mr. Straw may yet have to state his case in court.
Well, I'm joined now by Sapna Malik, partner with the solicitors Lee Day, who are representing Abdul Hakim Belhaj. Now, these allegations stem from a period in the aftermath of 9/11, when, of course, Western secret services, Western governments were after jihadists. And Sami al-Sadi, who is one of the 2 people involved here, is clear about having been an associate of bin Laden's and of Mullah Omar. So it's unsurprising, if this did happen, that the British government went after them.
Well, our clients, both Sami al-Sadi and Abdel Hakim Belhaj, have always stated that they are not affiliated with al-Qaeda, that their whole focus of their campaign, which they do admit was a armed campaign, was against Gaddafi.
So when they're called jihadists, they were jihadists against Gaddafi, not against the West.
Yeah, their sole aim was to overthrow Gaddafi, which eventually did happen.
Now, your case is against the Foreign Secretary, Why have you not sued the head of MI6 or indeed at the time, or for example, Sir Mark Allen, whose signatures are on that, or his signature is on that document that was recovered in Tripoli?
Well, a claim has been notified to Sir Mark Allen as well because of the very document that you talk about, in which he appears to accept that it was his intelligence and MI6's intelligence that did lead to the rendition. So we feel that both Sir Mark Allen and now Jack Straw, from the revelations over the weekend, are very clearly implicated as senior figures responsible for these acts.
Do you actually have a signature by Jack Straw on any document?
We have not seen a document with the signature of Jack Straw on it, but certainly following the documents with Mark Allen's signature on and the revelations over the weekend, we feel now confident.
These are in the Sunday Times, where they claim they have seen something.
That's right.
But if you get the Foreign Secretary, then you can't get MI6, can you? Because English law protects the secret services if they are authorised by the political masters.
Well, we will raise issues about that in any event, whether anyone can really be excused from complicity in torture, even if they are authorised by a Secretary of State. So that issue will need to play out in court if necessary.
Now, there's a criminal investigation. You obviously not involved in that, but the civil investigation or the civil cases, has anyone talking money to you?
No, there have been no offers of money to our clients.
I was asking if anyone was talking about money with you.
There have been no offers to our clients.
No offers to your clients, but presumably one option is for the British government to try and buy its way out of this.
It's an option, but our clients have always maintained that their key concern here is to get public apology, public acknowledgement, particularly now from these very senior figures of their complicity and wrongdoing.
I don't want to press you, but if money were offered, it would be rejected?
I imagine it would be. We would take instructions on it, but that is the clear impression we have now.
Sapna Malik, thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you.
Matt.
Thanks, John.